Hello students, we were doing our chapter number 1, that is knowing our numbers. In our previous video, we did addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of integers, and today we will do some properties of integers. So firstly, properties of addition of integers. So first property is closure property. So firstly, what is closure property? If a and b are two integers, then a plus b will always be an integer. This is closure property. If a and b are two integers, then their addition a plus b will always be an integer. That is called the closure property of addition of integers. For example, 8 plus 4. When we add 8 and 6, then we get 14, and 14 is also an integer. And 9 plus minus 11. So firstly, how can we add? What is absolute value of 9? That is 9. And what is absolute value of minus 11? That is 11. So firstly, we will find difference of their absolute values. So difference of 9 and 11 is 2. And which absolute value is greater? 11. So sign of 11 is negative. So answer will be negative. And minus 2 is also an integer. So this is called closure property of addition of integers. It means integers are closed under addition. A second property is commutative property. If a and b are two integers, then a plus b equals to b plus a. It means on changing the order of integers, we get the same result. This is called the commutative property of addition of integers. Students, when we add 8 plus 10, then we get 18, and we add 10 plus 8, then we also get 18. So this is called commutative property. It means on changing the order of integers, we get the same result. This is called the commutative property of addition of integers. For example, 12 plus minus 22. Firstly, how can we add them? What is absolute value of 12? That is 12. And absolute value of minus 22? That is 22 and 12. So difference of 12 and 22 is 10. And greater integer is of negative sign. So our answer will be negative sign. So minus 10. And we add minus 22 plus 12. Then also we get minus 10. This is called commutative property. It means integers are commutative under addition. Associative property. If a, b and c are three integers, then a plus bracket b plus c equals to bracket a plus b plus c. Means in the addition of integers, we get the same result even if the grouping is changed. Firstly, grouping between b and c, and in second grouping is between a and b. So the result will remain same. For example, minus 5 plus minus 6, big bracket, plus 9, and minus 5 plus big bracket minus 6 plus 9, big bracket or square bracket. Okay students, this is also called big bracket or square bracket. So firstly, we will solve this bracket. Minus 5 and minus 6, both the integers are of negative sign. So firstly, we will add them, their absolute values, 5 and 6, 11, and sign of their addition is of negative. So minus 11 plus 9, minus 5, and minus 6 plus 9. So difference of their absolute values is 3, and absolute value of greater integer is of positive sign. So answer will be of positive. So plus 3. So when we add minus 11 and 9 plus 9, then we get minus 2, and we add minus 5 and plus 3, then we will get also minus 2. It means integers are associative under addition. This is associative property. If a and b and c are three integers, then a plus bracket b plus c equals to bracket a plus b plus c. In the addition of integers, we get the same result even if the grouping is changed. Now additive identity. If 0 is added to any integer, then the value of integer does not change. If a in an integer, then a plus 0 equals to a equals to 0 plus a. 0 is called the additive identity of integers. Students, when we add 0 in any integer, then the result will remain same as the integer. So 0 is called additive identity for integers, for addition. Now additive inverse. When an integer is added to its opposite, we get the result as 0. If a is an integer, then minus a is its opposite. And when we add a and minus a, then we get our result 0. A plus minus a. So firstly, what is difference of their absolute values? A, what is difference between a and a? That is equals to 0. So 0 is additive identity, and minus a and a both are additive inverse of each other. An integer and its opposite are called the additive inverse of each other. For example, 5 and minus 5 are the additive inverse of each other, and 11 and minus 11 are the additive inverse of each other, because when we add 11 and minus 11, then we get our result 0, and 0 is additive identity. So 11 and minus 11 are additive inverse of each other. Now property of 1. The addition of 1 to any integer gives its successor. Example, when we add minus 6 plus 1. So what will be our result? Difference of absolute value of minus 6 and plus 1, that is equals to 5, because absolute value of minus 6 is 6 and absolute value of plus 1 is 1. So difference of 6 and 1 is 5, and greatest integer is of negative sign, so sign of 5 is negative. So minus 5 is the successor of minus 6. It means the addition of 1 to any integer gives its successor. When we add 1 into 4, then we get our result 5. It means 5 is successor of 4. Okay students, this is property of 1 for addition. Now we will do properties of subtraction. Firstly, closure property. If a and b are two integers, then a minus b will always be an integer. This is called the closure property of subtraction of integers. For example, when we subtract 8 from 4, then we get our result minus 4. So minus 4 is also an integer. So integers are closed under subtraction. And when we add minus 9 and minus 8, then we get minus 17. That is also an integer. So integers are closed under subtraction. This is closure property for subtraction. Now commutative property. If a and b are two integers, then a minus b is not equals to b minus a. It means the commutative property does not hold good for the subtraction of integers. For example, a equals to 3 and b equals to 4. Okay. Firstly, we will find a minus b. 3 minus 4, that is equals to minus 1. And when we find b minus a, it means 4 minus 3, that is equals to 1. And students, minus 1 is not equals to 1. It means a minus b is not equals to b minus a. It means commutative property does not hold good for the subtraction of integers, and commutative property hold for the addition of integers. Okay. Now associative property. If a, b and c are three integers, then bracket a minus b minus c is not equals to a minus bracket b minus c. Hence the subtraction of integers is not associative. Since you can take any three integers and you can prove this. take 1, 2 and 3, you can take 4, 10 and 15 and you can prove it. Property of 0. When 0 is subtracted from an integer, we get the same result. Same integer. When 0 is subtracted from any integer a, then we get a. For example, when we subtract 0 from minus 11, then we get our result minus 11, because minus 11 minus 0, these are two integers of negative sign. So when we add them, firstly we add their absolute values. So absolute value of minus 11 is 11, absolute value of minus 0 is 0. So that is equals to 11 and sign of negative. Property of 1. The subtraction of 1 from any integer gives its predecessor. Okay, for example, 9 minus 1 equals to 8. And 8 is the predecessor of 9. So this is property of 1 for subtraction. And property of 1 for addition is the addition of 1 to an integer gives its successor. Okay students, in our next class we will discuss about properties of multiplication and properties of division.